What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of our Speakeasy podcast. We've got
Johnny.
Here's Johnny, and we've got Ken. What's up, guys?
What's up, everybody? Welcome back.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Please subscribe, like, comment, love us, all that good stuff. Tell us what you think. Give your opinion. Give us some suggestions. Whatever you got to do, we love it.
Yeah.
We love the feedback. So
Absolutely.
We always appreciate it. And to our current followers, thanks for being followers. Thanks for subscribing to us. You guys are what are the reason why we keep ticking and talking here. So,
Yes, sir.
we appreciate it. But John and I have said this in the beginning that we do want to do this just so that we can get together, hang out, have some bourbon. It's almost like it's a nice way to, I hate to use the word force us to get together, but it's a nice scheduled get together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where we make it happen one way or another.
We do.
We always do. We go pretty strong with it.
Yep.
But yeah, so that's something that we're proud of being pretty consistent with our episodes here. So.
Yes, sir.
This here is this is one that John and I actually have had already. So, but I think we were a little tipsy.
Tipsy.
So we had recorded a couple episodes, was it a few weeks back or so, and we were just hanging out, me and John, and I was like, I just got this bottle in, and this was something that I just started recently seeing at a couple stores. Is a Seelbach.
Yeah.
And but this is one I got online. I did on a trade or something or whatever. So and I thought it was cool. And I'll tell you something why I thought it was cool. Just real quick, John and I we're big into our Amberana, okay?
Yeah.
But the cool thing about this one, it is a cigar batch. It's called the Humidor blend, and apparently it does have Amberana. Has a little bit of that Amberana note, but it is like you could put stuff in an Amberana cask barrel, but if you put it in for 2 weeks, or maybe like here, they may have done it for like a day or something. So
Right.
maybe very subtle notes.
Yeah, yeah. And I'll tell you when you're done going through that bottle, I'll tell you a little something that I've read about Amberana recently.
Okay, sure. Sounds good. Just real quick, a specialty blend crafted to pair with a cigar. We return to the essence of a true cigar blend. It should enhance a great stick, not compete with it. It starts on the nose with warm notes from the Spanish oak barrel, evoking the moment you first crack open a humidor. The cognac barrel brings subtle sweet notes mid-palate.
Back to cognac.
Yeah, that's true. It balances nicely with the first puff of a cigar. Then the Amberana barrel takes over, layering in notes of spice and depth that linger on the finish. The result is a bold yet balanced pour designed to elevate any premium cigar experience. We are not having cigars with this, but we like our cigar blends without the cigars too. So this was distilled in Indiana, battled by Manifest Distilling in Jacksonville. Coming in at 59.3% alcohol.
I'm sorry, say that again. It was distilled where? In Indiana?
Distilled in Indiana, bottled in Jacksonville by Manifest Distilling.
Interesting.
Seelbach is this is
recently, not recently, but we were in Jacksonville not too long ago.
I know that would have
too
been
bad we didn't know about that.
I if they had anything publicly available, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But Seelbach is cool. Where I mean, I've been to Seelbach's website. You buy other things.
Yeah,
there
you can
too.
buy stuff there. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't. It's not just like their stuff. Like they just do their own thing too. I think.
Yeah.
Like I said, we don't have it until recently. I was at Liquor Outlet in Boonton, New Jersey, and the guy had a couple age statement Seelbachs, and he said that his store, or that particular store, and Bottle King were the only ones in New Jersey to get the Seelbach at the moment, at least. So,
Oh, wow. Okay.
I guess it was a deal they did or something. So,
Right.
So you don't really see this in New Jersey stores. So, but this one was cool, man. I thought I was like,
Yeah.
let's go for it. So back to what I said before. John and I were a little tipsy when we did have it.
Yeah, I don't really
So we
remember.
don't really remember what our thoughts were on it. So
I remember liking it though and being like, "Oh, it's really good."
yeah.
But it could have been a ham sandwich, and I would be like, "It's really good."
Yep. And we're pretty much. I mean, we've been on pretty good with her. We've done quite a few cigar blends now at this point.
You said the proof?
Yes.
115. You said?
No, I said the alcohol percent actually.
Sorry, I can't do the math.
59.3. I don't see the proof about that.
15, so it's 118.
Yeah.
All right. 118.
0.6, maybe. Yeah.
Let's smell it up.
Smell it up. All right. I'm regretting my.
You smell like oil and vinegar?
Yeah. I had a sub sandwich before, and that's, dude. It's been competing, and I have to try extra hard.
Put it on and just.
I'm gonna. I have to really. I wash my hands like 12 times, and I even put, like sometimes some things
That
like
vinegar don't go away.
Like hand sanitizer can kind of sometimes take things off. Not
No.
working.
If you get that oil, vinegar, and onion combo, it's not coming
God,
off.
it's not coming off. All right, I'm getting notes of vanilla. I say
Vanilla,
Yeah.
brown sugar.
Okay. I'm getting a little heat on that nose too.
Yeah, there's ethanol in there. Oak.
Oaky. All right.
Something else.
But I'm not getting like I'm getting zero Amberana.
Yeah, I'm not smelling cinnamon.
Okay. And I'm getting
I'm getting a little green apple, maybe.
a little apple.
What's up, baby?
So green apple. I'm getting a tobacco note.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I guess works if it's a cigar blend.
Yeah, I guess you're supposed to get that, right?
Yeah. All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, God. You just pushed me to turn. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's got good flavor, man.
Wow.
It's got a lot of flavor going on.
Okay.
There's a lot going on. I'm getting that oak.
Getting the oak. I'm getting that brown sugar. I'm getting like an apple pie taste.
Okay.
So we don't smell the Amberana, but I could taste a little bit of that cinnamon, maybe that baking spice.
Okay. A little on that finish, like they said.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting a little leather on that as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This hugs beautifully.
Nice hug.
Very nice hug.
Yeah.
And it sticks around for a little while,
Yeah.
too. I like it.
Color-wise, it's like a medium, maybe medium, slightly dark.
It's a nice color.
Nice color. It's got some nice legs there. Viscosity is pretty decent too on that.
This is tasty, man.
Yeah.
Wow. I
Yeah.
like this a lot.
You like it a lot?
I like it a lot.
All right. Anything else on that finish? I'm getting that oak too on that finish, I think.
Yeah, I'm getting that oak. I'm getting that tobacco. I'm getting that leather. I'm getting everything you'd want out of a cigar blend bourbon.
Yeah.
I don't smoke cigars, but I would light one up right now.
Yeah. You've had cigars with me though.
Yeah, the next day I'm like,
Oh.
I wake up and I need like a whole gallon of water, and you get that dry mouth and that weird taste in your mouth. And
I just had, the dry mouth, but I was never a huge fan of the lingering, like where it lasts like throughout the night, you just taste it. But I did have one not too long ago. It was from Drew Estates. It was a smaller cigar. Papas Fritas was the name.
was it Drewish place?
It was Jewish. Drew Estates, like they make like some crazy ones too, like acid ones. I'm not a big fan of those ones that are like they're almost like fermented in those. They put they put it in a room with a bunch of like tea leaves and stuff to kind of infuse that flavor. I guess I'm not a huge fan of that, and they're like a little like too sweet, like almost like fake tasting in a way. Like I just like good old natural cigars, nothing too fancy. But with the Papas Fritas, it's basically they're high end. They take their high end cigars and they use. It's going to sound bad, but they take the scraps that from making the high-end ones, and then they make these smaller cigars, and they call them Papas Fritas. So you're actually smoking really, really good tobacco, just in smaller form.
Right.
So it's interesting, though. Remember, you know where I got it from? Jacksonville. We went to that cigar store.
Place?
Yes, I bought more. I liked it. So she had suggested
What
it.
do they call those? Shorties or
I don't.
what do they call the little ones?
Yeah, I mean you can call it like a short smoke. I think. Yeah, but. Yeah.
You want to go back?
Just for a cigar?
We'll just go for one day. We'll do a day trip.
Well,
we'll go here and we'll go get a cigar.
So yeah, they did say that.
Buc-ee's.
What was that, like Dappers or something? Dapper something. I feel like it was. Yeah. But they said, oh, we can ship them too. But then when I went to the website to try to see if I could order more, because I was like, let me support them. There was a good suggestion. They were all out of stock, so I had to get them elsewhere. But I do like those ones a lot, and I like. I've been smoking those a lot. I've been smoking the Olivas. Milanio Maduro, Series V. Those ones
How come they're all Maduros, Papa Fritas?
I know. Well, I smoke a lot of Maduros. I like the Maduros. So it's like a darker,
I smoke cock. But, have you ever? You got to try your cigar with this, man. I bet you it goes hand in hand.
Yeah, I will have to before we finish the bottle.
I mean, hopefully soon enough it'll be time to be back on that back deck.
Well, that's why I've been smoking the smaller ones lately, because it's quick,
cool,
much quicker. Like it's a 30-minute cigar. That's what I call a 30-minute cigar. I like it. It's just quick. I get to enjoy a little, and I go back into the warmth of my home.
Yeah.
But anywho,
Anyway,
back to
finish
this.
that Seelbachs. This was really tasty. I would like to find one for myself now. I'm gonna be on the hunt.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're that pricey.
I forget what I paid for it, but yeah.
I think they were pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
From what I've seen out there and on websites and stuff.
So as far as rating goes, I'm gonna give this a 4.1.
Yeah, I like it a lot, so I'd probably go 4.25. I do like it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean it's
hits everything that I would want.
It hits well. I think for me it's more like why I wouldn't rate it. Like I think 4.1's a very good rating. But I think it just flavor wise, I've had other cigar blends that I like better.
Okay.
So
like the Starlight or the
yeah, that's more like just Magnus. I like
Magnus,
better. Or like that. Old
that's
Elk's
a 4.99
Sponge Cut I like better.
man,
Yeah. So there's other ones I like better, I guess.
Maybe I should bring my score back.
Well, it's all right.
We'll keep it where it is.
It's
I enjoyed it at the moment, so this is what I'm scoring.
Good stuff. Good Seelbach. First time having it on the show. All right. Maybe we'll get some other ones. That
I'm gonna search. I'm gonna see
offered
if I can
here
get anything.
in Jersey, yeah.
Hit up my boy at Kelly's. See what he's got there.
Well, they won't have Seelbachs because it's not a Bottle King or a.
You don't think it expanded?
I don't think, because I was just at the store recently and the guy said it. So.
So maybe I got to hit that Bottle King back in Wayne and I'll see. I definitely saw one. It was on a barrel.
Of Seelbachs?
Yeah, they had a bunch of. Man, I wonder if I took it.
Oh, but you said Bottle King.
That's what I meant. What'd I say?
You said, I think, did you? I don't know.
Yeah, at the Bottle King in Wayne. Where I was just at.
So that was the other store that had them. It was Bottle King and.
Yeah, it wasn't that though.
Yeah.
It was a different Seelbach.
Might have been like an 8-year.
I could have swore it said Amberana.
Always take photos. Whenever I see stuff that I want to go back to, I always take a photo of it so I remember. So like I just go back and like I'll do the search on whatever town I was in, and then I'm like, because I don't take. It's like I'll do a search on like Boonton or something like that, and And I don't go to Boonton, So the only time I would go to Boonton is if I'm at that store. So I'll take a photo of it and I'll go back to it.
Why wouldn't you go to Boonton?
What's that?
Why wouldn't you go to Boonton?
It's not near me.
Everybody loves Boonton.
Yeah. Did we cheers on this?
We did.
Okay. Oh, I thought I'm losing my mind here.
Okay. It was okay. Yeah, it was this one.
Okay.
I knew it said Amber. Oh, I'm sorry.
Sure.
Seelbach's Batch 002 Reserve Amberana Battle Straight Bourbon Finished Whiskey.
And you didn't buy it?
I didn't buy it because I thought that's the one you had here.
No.
And I wanted to bring something back for us to do. And all right, so I'm going to go back on Monday. Honey, I hope you're not watching this. I promised I wouldn't buy anything else, but I'm going back.
He's going back
to Cali.
To Bottle King.
Bottle King.
All right. Topics.
Yeah. So we were floating around with some stuff to talk about, and we were just thinking like.
Excuse me.
All right, I thought you were going to sneeze.
No. I got a scratchy throat.
Do you think there's a lot of pressure on being like a man, a husband, a dad? Do you feel pressure having to always have everything handled and being the, I guess, the head of the family, one that's not, you're not going to show how you're feeling on the inside. You know what I mean? Like you have to show yourself strong for your family.
Yeah.
Do you feel any pressure ever with that?
I hate to use the word pressure. I guess it depends on certain things. I guess maybe I would feel pressure, maybe like financially contributing sometimes. You know, I might feel a little bit more pressure on that end of things. Thankfully, my wife has a good job and she provides good for our household. So you know, I guess the pressure's not all there necessarily.
Yeah.
But
Same on my side. Yeah, my wife makes a good. They're probably better than I do.
Our wives are
better than I do.
breadwinners. Yeah. But so I guess on that respect, maybe not as much. Certain things like taking care of things like fixing things like that. I'll give you a good example though.
Yeah.
So recently I remember I told you I was going up to the lake. I went up to the house in the Catskills and we drove all the way up there. And the stupid plow guy, freaking, I've written to the association or whatever up there and stuff, and I'm like, this guy, he's putting a pile of snow in front of my parking area.
Oh, so you can't even park.
So I can't park in the street, you know. Yeah. So I was going to my wife.
There really is no street.
Yeah.
It's like rocks and
yeah. So
dirt.
And he's pushing gravel there too. So it's like when I'm shoveling it out. So I go to my wife. I was like, let me see if I can get the car. I have a Bronco, so I'm like, let me see if I can get it over it, you know, or whatever. Stupid. So I got stuck. All the wheels are spinning. You know, I put in four-wheel drive. Everything's spinning. It's stuck. It's like the car was hovering on the snow.
Yeah.
And I was like, shoot. So in that aspect, I was like, all right. There's some pressure there now because now I have my family here. I have my dogs with me. I'm like, I got to get this car out of the snow.
Yeah.
So, yes, there's pressure. And I'm like...
There's always pressure being the man.
Because
the guy. You're the man.
So, because I know that my wife tends to give up a little quicker with certain things like that. She's like, we're stuck. We're not going to be able to get it out.
Yeah.
They
panic right away.
Yes. I'm like, just...
Chill. We'll figure it out.
I'll get it out. Don't worry about that. And so... You know, she's helping. We're digging out. I got, get one wheel out, get another wheel out. She's flipping out because after we were done, I'm like spinning and I'm turning the wheel. And finally, it did come out, you know? Yeah. And then I'm like, all right, let me just dig the space out. It's going to take me a long time, but let me just dig it out. Yeah. So I dug out the space. It took me a long time. And then and then my wife went back down to the house and she's like, I got to use the bathroom or whatever. And I guess when she went to flush the toilet, and everything, because we have the switch. I turn the water on from the street, so I shut it off from the street so that it's just one less thing to worry about where the pipes in the house will get frozen or this or that. But I do keep the heat on in there, so I had turned the water on. But she comes out and she goes to me, the water's not working. And I was like, oh my God, here comes pressure again. Yeah. And I'm like, damn it, I got to figure this out.
You have to figure it out.
I got to figure it out. Yeah, so more pressure there. And so what happened was, I think from the street to the house, because I'm like on the bottom of a hill, you know how it is over there.
Yeah.
And I turn the water on off from the top of the hill, and that goes down to the bottom. And I guess somewhere along that route, maybe there's water left over in the line, even though I shut it off, it froze up. Yeah. And so I was like, shit, man. So I was like, let me see what I can do. So there's a little trickle coming out. I was like, oh, this is good. This is a good sign because at least there's some water coming out from the spout that's connected to the street or whatever. Like like the first point of contact with the house, there's a little spout there, and inside the room. And I'm like, well, there's a little trickle. And so I'm like, let me just heat it up. It's copper. Copper can transmit heat, so I'm heating up my heat gun. I keep a heat gun up there, and I'm waiting. I had to have spent a couple hours trying to get this going. And that...
Finally it worked?
Nope.
Oh.
And I felt... the look on my son's face, I said, oh, my guys, we can't stay up here. And I just drove over 2 hours to get up there. I said, we don't have water. We can't shower. We can't use the bathroom. I'm like, this is not going to be a pleasurable experience. We can just drive a couple hours back home.
Is that what you did?
Yeah.
You went back home?
Yeah, we went back home.
No hotel or anything?
No,
Put
no.
them up and while you go back and try to figure it out?
I ain't getting no hotel when I own a house up there, man. Screw that.
I hear you.
So
That sucks. Have you gone back since? Have you figured it out?
I haven't gone back since.
So you're
but,
just gonna wait for it
all
to
right. So
warm up
here
and-
was the issue, though. I think the issue is this: the day we went, which was a Saturday, was the first day in a few weeks that it actually went above freezing.
Yeah, we didn't have freezing for like a month.
And it was like below zero temperature up there for some time. So what we're thinking is, we're hoping is that the next time we go up there, we have to look at the weather, see how long it was freezing for, and then hopefully it'll just turn on and be okay the next time we're up there. So
Well, I hope so. I
Yeah.
hope so.
yeah, so but yes, the pressure was there as a man
Yeah.
to try to take care of things. And although I took care of the most important thing was getting my car out of the ditch.
Yeah.
The other part, I was like, there's not much I can do if you have a 100-yard pipe. I'm not going to find out where it's frozen. So
You ever get proud though when you think you're the man doing something and then like your wife does it and you're like, shit, bro. Like, so like something very minute where we were just away. We talked about a few weeks ago, and when we go away because of like street sweeping, we park. I don't have a big driveway,
yeah,
but I'm able to maneuver the cars, to fit, and like it's almost like Tetris, right?
Yeah.
I fit in, and I did my car first, and I put it in, and my wife was still at work or whatever.
Yeah.
And then she came home and she put her car like where it should be.
yeah,
And she came in, she's like, "Oh, I did it already." And I was like, what'd you do it for? Like, what? I was gonna make sure it was. And she's like, "No, I did it." And I pulled them back in backwards.
yeah,
So when we come back, I just got to pull one out and pull the other one out. But she came in this way.
yeah,
And I go, "If you come in this way," I go, "you can't get out of the car because now our cars are close together."
yeah,
And she's like, "But I'm here. I got out. Like, I'm good. I did it. I just pulled in and I got out of the car and I'm good."
yeah.
And I was like, "All right." But then I was like, "But that's not how I do it. I back both cars in. What if this happens? What if that happens? We got the car. The driver's side doors can't be in." She's like, "All right, I'll pull out and I'll pull back in." And she did it. And I was like, "Like that's my job. You get upset." But I'm so not handy where it's like, I'll hang a picture and she'll take it down and she'll be like, "No, it's got to be this way. I found the stud or I found this and I'm like, damn, like I'm not a man.
I am handy, so
I'm not a man.
That's why I'm kind of like, and that's where more pressure comes in a lot of times when something breaks in a house. I'm like, and I tell my wife all the time, like, "You're so freaking rough with everything." You are. She's rough with stuff.
And that's me. I'm rough.
Yeah,
But my tub was leaking.
yeah,
And I was like, it's probably just like one of those O-rings. You know what I mean? So I was like, let me take the I took the spout off. I'm looking, and I cleaned it, and I'm like, no, the ring is there. And I'm like looking, I'm like, just call your uncle, put it back in. She came, her uncle, and he's like, "Oh, you just needed this piece. Look, see, it's broken." I'm like, I should have saw that. I could have did it myself,
Yeah.
And it's so not degrading, but it's just like the pressure's in there, man, and you feel disappointed, and you're like,
once the whole
why
thing
do
is,
I gotta call somebody all the time, man? I can't do it myself.
yeah. I just do. I'm cheap, so I'm like with like that
me
stuff.
too.
I'm like, no, I'll figure it out.
Sam, that's why I call like.
And if
she's
I
like,
don't
we gotta call the
know-
plumber. I'm like, no, call your uncle.
And if I can't do it, like if I don't see it right away, so I'm one of those people, like if I don't see, like I don't like to just dive right into it. If I don't know something, I said, I'll go right, I grab my computer, I go right to the couch, I start doing my research, and I'll learn about it. I'll learn about this. I'll type in, maybe if there's a situation, I'll be like, okay. I'm like, and then I'll see, oh, someone's like, oh yeah, I had that issue. All I did was this or that or whatever. Or I'll watch a YouTube video. And I'm like, okay, I got this. And I'll go in and I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah.
And that's how I usually do it, typically, if it's something I don't know how to do.
Yeah.
But certain things I'm a landlord, as you know, so I need to know how to do a lot of stuff. I
Yes,
need to know how to
absolutely.
fix a toilet. I need how to.
It'd be costly for you not to.
Yeah.
Because if you had to call somebody every time there was an issue.
Yeah. I mean, I've replaced toilets. I've changed innards of toilets. I've done, it's not fun, but I replaced sinks. I've replaced.
And the thing is, I think I could do it. I just don't have the confidence in myself.
I think the whole thing is this, and it's funny. I was talking to my son the other day, and I said, "Do you know why I don't freak out when something happens that I've done before or if I fixed before?" Because I know I've fixed it before. I know I've done it before.
Right.
So I don't freak out as much because I'm like, all right, well, I've done that. Even if it's something I did 5 years ago, I'm like, well, I've replaced whatever before, so I know how to do it. So I know I can do it because I've done it once before already. So.
Right.
So that helps too.
You feel though, as like, all right, we're in our 40s, man. I'm actually approaching 50. I'm gonna be 49 this year.
Yeah.
Do you feel your man issues are changing? Like, are you unhappy with maybe going gray, or maybe getting like now you have extra nose hair? Maybe you're losing hair up top and it's growing somewhere else.
I get
like,
hair on like my earlobes now, which is
right?
interesting.
Does it freak you out a little bit?
Yeah, I guess it just happens.
I get freaked out. The last time I went and got a haircut a couple weeks ago, and my sister goes, you want me to trim the eyebrows down?" I go, "What do you mean trim the eyebrows down?" I was like, "You ain't waxing my." She goes, "Not waxing." She goes, "You're getting bushy eyebrows." And I was like, "No, that's like old man thing." She's like, "No, you're getting bushy eyebrows." So she did like the comb thing, and I was like, "Holy shit! Like, you're right." I bought a nose trimmer. Like, what are we doing? What happened to me?
Yeah, but I've been using nose trimmer for like 10 years. Like, I've used them like, now I don't know what I did with it, but I usually use scissors, and I'll just kind of like go up there and just snip a few times. But
I use a nose trimmer now. And now I find myself like putting my finger in my ear and pulling out like long hairs. And I'm like, where did I go wrong?
Well,
when did I age? Is basically the thing.
But now that you know that, though, like when I'll do my earlobes when I'm doing my regular shave, so I'll just go over it real quick.
I don't really shave much. But I usually even let this grow a lot. Like I see, like we trim, right? Because we do the line there, but even half the time I just let it go.
Yeah, now I do about once a week usually.
But I'm just my chest hair is gray, and
I don't got gray
like,
there.
The pressure of
the only gray I got is like more up, like my sides of my head, my beard, but nothing. I'm still good down there.
My
man.
chest hair is gray. I don't know what it looks like down there. I get rid of it, so got to make it look bigger. But I don't know. Just becoming an older man and the pressures of aging are taking its toll.
Yeah.
Do you find yourself doing anything weird, like as an older or like in your older age? Is there anything that you're like, as a younger dude, you're like, it's just strange to me, and I'm into this?
Hemorrhoids are like a hemorrhoid cream once in a while, You gotta take care of that once in a while, And that's from stupid shit, man. It's like shoveling snow, and I'm like, oh, God, man.
It's so funny you said hemorrhoids, though, because when I went away on my vacation, I have my own travel bag, my stuff in it, and I had hemorrhoid cream in it. And I'm taking my stuff out in the bathroom of the cruise ship, and I was like, "Oh, hemorrhoid cream, athlete's foot cream, and chafing, Gold Bond chafing stick." I was like, "Holy shit, this is in my bag! I'm an old man, dude."
Yeah, but that just comes with the.
I don't want that though.
Yeah.
They say like old brings sophistication. It brings wise. My brain's still like 18 years old, dude.
All right, so like, I've had a beard for quite some time, I haven't gone hairless up here in a while.
Same,
And I'll look at, so not just that, I look at myself from like 10 years ago, my mid-30s now, from then, or even longer than that, because I had a beard then, maybe like 15 years ago. And I'm like, and I look at myself now and I say, I actually like the way I look better now than I did then. So I don't think it's a bad thing necessarily.
I don't know.
I call it the George Clooney effect. You get older and you look better,
True. Speaking of George Clooney, he's got nothing to do with it, but R.I.P. Eric Dane, right? Mr. McSteamy from
I didn't know who he was.
Anatomy.
Maria almost had my wife almost had a heart attack because she's like, you don't know who he is? Yeah, I'm like, and it was like at the end of the night, and I was kind of being a dick because I was tired. I said, she starts telling me and explaining it to me, and I said, Maria, I go to my wife, I'm like, I really don't care. I'm like, I don't know who he is. I said, I have no emotional I don't know who he is. So.
I knew who he was. We lost a couple people recently, but
yeah,
this is like, all right. I know obviously you can't see on here, but. It was before, like...
That's 8 years ago. Okay.
8 years ago. There was no gray.
All right.
It was short and kept and nice because I cared. Now I'm older and I'm like, I think I look better with a bushier... I don't care if it's gray anymore.
Well, that's good, though, that you like the way you look now, though. So.
I don't know if I like the way I look. I just don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah. I don't know. I look back at some old photos, but...
Oh, I had a nice picture of me and you from Halloween from years ago when you were the pirate.
Oh my God, that's
you
really...
were skinny and real clean shaven, yeah.
Yeah, and then I got fatter.
No, you were a kid, man. We were young. I just met my wife. We weren't,
Yeah. I'm trying to find like if I have any really old ones, but and now with even the podcast, you can watch. We've been doing this this is our 5th year, right? So
Yeah, watch the first. Yeah,
you can watch our earlier episodes and see. I mean,
but I don't know. I feel like as I'm getting older, I'm I don't know if it's appreciating or like things throw me off more. Like I'll open. I was telling you before. Like I opened the blinds in the kitchen.
yeah.
And I saw like a cardinal in the tree, and I'm like, kids, there's a cardinal in the tree. Come on, we open the door slow, and then the thing flies away. And I'm like, God damn it! There was a cardinal right there, and it's like, why did I care about that? Yeah, look at that.
That's
Look
my
at that handsome guy.
college graduation. Yeah.
You're probably high as a kite.
So yeah, back to the birds though. Here's
Right?
here's the thing.
It's a weird obsession.
Like at the lake, I get some awesome,
Yeah,
cool.
you get some good stuff there.
I was just showing John a picture. I had an owl in the tree, a barred owl, and I get herons. Like we have a blue heron that comes to the lake. I had a woodcock.
Oh, is that what it's called?
There's a woodcock.
Like Woody Woodpecker?
No, that's a woodpecker.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, wait.
But I have gotten pileated woodpeckers. Those
The
are
hell's
like
a
the
woodcock?
giant ones. They look like they're the size of a crow.
So what's a woodcock?
Dude,
I don't know if
woodcock.
you're messing with me.
No,
I
woodcock.
just want to keep saying it.
Bro, woodcock. It's when they walk. It's like they're dancing.
It's a bird?
Yeah, and they dance when they walk. So like
us.
they really. Oh God, it's gonna take me. No, this one's not gonna dance.
Yeah.
Fucking went to Facebook. Yeah, they actually dance and walk. Is there like a short video of them anywhere? It's like everything's like 6 minutes.
Yeah. The American woodcock.
The American
There you go.
woodcock.
That was the Pornhub right there. You clicked on the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Which has also gained a footing in pop culture because it's so goofy. And it's kind of up for debate.
I don't want to see your face. I want to see the woodcock.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I want to see the woodcock. Oh, it's this fucking guy again.
Yeah. That's I
That's all right. Yeah. And they just show me one standing there.
it makes a weird noise.
Yeah. I'm not going to find a good video of it now.
Currently 8 described living woodcock species. There's even
There we go.
of a female
See?
flying with her babies aboard.
See how it dances?
Yeah, it's like shuffling. It.
Yeah, it shuffles. Look it up, people. The woodcock. But we get the woodcocks
Never heard
back
of a
there.
woodcock.
I've gotten some crazy looking geese, like these white ones with red shit all over them,
Yeah.
and we get bald eagles.
That's cool. And then we get bald eagles where we are now. Like they're everywhere, which you've
Yeah.
never seen before. But
I saw one was saved on the Hudson the other day
Yeah,
or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just crazy how little things like birds, and you're like, "Ah," and you whip out the camera.
I know.
Or on a cruise ship, or anywhere, even down the shore when you're sitting on the beach, and, a dolphin, kids, a dolphin, and the kids are like, "All right, Dad, relax." But it's a dolphin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like,
I know.
Holy shit, I'm old.
I know. I saw a bear. I've seen a couple bears recently. A bear.
That'd be great. I would love that.
Yeah.
Like, why does that even like deer? I'm driving home. I work in Fairfield, and I'm driving home, and a deer. And I'm just like, that's a deer. I got a deer in my
Yeah.
backyard. A deer.
I know.
I see a fox. Oh my god, a fox.
We have a huge fox around here.
Why is that so exciting now?
Yeah. It's that whole nature thing, It's the whole like. I don't know. I think it just.
I think it has to do with age, man. I think it's. I think it's
you're right.
I think it's the age that we're appreciating that
Yeah.
stuff now.
Yeah, we appreciate
know?
it more. Yeah.
We appreciate it. We're aged. We're distinguished. No, I don't know about distinguished, but we're aged, and we're like appreciating the things around us.
Yeah.
And I do believe that has to do with age.
It does. It does. I think so. There's definitely a part of that has to do with age. Yeah, we get so excited though. Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Like we would look stuff up.
Yeah.
And I took I have
I
photos.
don't know about you, but my kids get embarrassed.
Yeah. Nah, my son's
Your
still.
son's still young.
Yeah, he's still kind of. He's like, where? I want to see it. I want to see
Once
it.
he's 13, be like, all right, Dad.
Well, that's the thing. I had to explain to my son, like when I saw the owl recently, I said, these birds, I said, they're nocturnal.
Yeah.
So you only usually see them, you can't even see them at nighttime.
Right.
I said, and we saw one, and I said, and I told him, I said, I'm 45 years old, and I said, this is the first owl I've ever seen in the wild. Okay? I'm like, remember this, because you're going to be able to appreciate it, because you're seeing it now at whatever, my son's 8. I'm like, you get to see that now.
Yeah, that's cool.
Something that get to appreciate. I had to wait 45 years to see.
Yeah, or go to a zoo.
I mean, I've seen them in zoos, but it's
It's
different
not the
when
same.
it's different when you see one in the
They're
wild.
locked up in
And the only reason, apparently, with the owls is that they sleep during the day and they'll just perch on a branch or this or that.
Yeah.
But in this case, it was snowing outside. Everything was white, so I was able to spot it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would have blended in with everything else. Yeah.
You know where I felt weird as an old dad when I booked another trip. My girls are turning 16. I was like, I want to take them on a nice trip this year for their 16th birthday. And when I told them, I go, would you want to do this?
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, well, are we going with anybody? Who's coming with us? And I was like, well, me, Mom. And they're like, well, can we bring a friend? I'm like, you don't want to hang out with us anymore? Like, we're not cool? Where my kids, when they were younger, they didn't want to leave our side.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, I'm like, I'm old. They don't want to be with me.
And that's an
I'm
interesting
not cool
thing.
anymore.
The interesting thing about that, too, though, and I could see it like maybe if it was my son and they were your kid's age because he is the only child.
Yeah.
Your kids are twins.
Yeah.
So they have each other at least.
They have each other.
And they still talk, right?
Oh, yeah. They're their best friends, but
Yeah.
they don't want to be with me. Where they didn't want to leave my side before. Now, all of a sudden, it's like, well, can we bring a friend? Or who's coming with us? Who are we going to hang out with?
Well, there's a reason behind that. A, yes, you're older, they're older. But B, something had to have happened where you interjected into something or you did something, and now they probably don't want to have
I just think they're at the age where they think that it's just not cool,
Yeah.
to be around their parents or,
Yeah.
Their dad drinking cocktails all night and
Yeah.
sitting there staring.
But
What are you going to do to me?
no,
I'm not going to be able to sleep.
no.
What are you gonna do?
I remember you mentioning something that your
Oh,
daughter
yeah.
had ran into some guy.
Yeah,
She was talking to the guy, and then you
Yeah.
became friends with the dad and all this stuff.
Well, I didn't become friends, but I was like, all right, yeah.
Yeah.
It was my way of coping and being like, all
and
right.
were you very...
And then what happened, though? Was Dad right? It wasn't ever going to work. Dad
Yeah.
was right.
Yeah.
And it faded fast.
But you got into
'Cause
it.
Dad
You
was
got
right.
involved, so
And I
I'm
always
sure that
am.
left a little bit of a bad taste, maybe, And it might even leave a bad taste if you were right, because even that would leave a bad taste too. They're like,
Yeah.
he was right. Screw
right.
him.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, and this and that. So,
Remember that. Dad's always there.
yeah. He's in the corner while she's talking, and he's like this.
Dad's yep. I don't know, man. It's just depressing getting older. And, like you wake up and like, bro, I wake up and me and my wife are arguing over who's got the worst pains. I didn't sleep last night. I didn't sleep last night either. My back
Yeah.
hurts. Well, my leg hurts. Well, you know what I mean? And then we get into that discussion.
The pain thing is definitely real.
Oh, 100%.
I've been dealing with pains like heel spurs. I think they are. I don't know. Like in my Achilles area, I've been dealing with it for months now. I've been dealing with all types of pains, and it's definitely a real thing when you get older.
There's something wrong with my shoulder. I don't know if I got a torn rotator cuff. but
Yeah.
there's something wrong with it.
Yeah.
It wakes me up every hour on the hour. It hurts right now. But it's like we argue over who has the worst pain.
Yeah.
Who had the worst sleep.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? You ever do that? You
Yeah,
wake
of
up,
course, all the time.
how'd you sleep? Like shit. Well, so did I.
She goes, "You shouldn't go to bed so late then."
Wow. You
shouldn't
fell
go to
asleep early, but I was up longer.
And I say, I'm like, I can't go to sleep early. I'm like, my body just doesn't want to, you know? But then again,
oh, we could.
sometimes, yeah, I just need that alone, solitary time.
It's quiet time.
I come down here to the man cave. I go to my recliner. I turn the TV on.
Yep.
I pour my bourbon.
Yep.
I watch my shows.
Yep.
And I get to that's the most peace
Preach, brother, preach.
I have during the day.
It's like what,
not
9:30 to
during the day, I mean
12,
the whole
9:30
day.
to 11:30. It's like that area.
That's when me and this guy text each other.
Yeah, and honestly, the last couple nights you texted me, and I was been so exhausted, and I was already like in bed,
I figured.
and I was like, I missed it.
No, and a lot of times, if I text you past, like, if it's like 11:30, like that the other night,
Yeah.
it was because it's probably something I wanted you to see. I knew you were going to respond to, but also because I at that point I was probably a little tipsy.
Yeah, that's
and
okay.
I'm like, oh, I gotta send this to John.
Yeah,
you know.
but it's crazy because it's like that's what I look forward to, and
Yeah.
I'm like, it's 8:00, and I'm like,
Yeah.
girls, you ready for bed yet? Like, I want my alone
I
time.
know.
Honey, are you going to bed? You're tired. You look so tired. You should go to bed.
Yeah.
You know? Well, what are you gonna do? I'm just gonna
Do you know
sit and
what-
watch TV and unwind.
Do you know what pisses me off though with my okay, God, hopefully she doesn't listen. But this is what ticks me off sometimes. Like I would ideally would like to get into my basement, my man cave, my solitary time by like 10 o'clock
Yeah.
if possible.
Yeah.
Okay. So sometimes we'll watch a show and it starts at we'll start at like say it's 9 or 9:15, usually around 9, and then 10 o'clock comes around and she goes, and sometimes these shows are like an hour long, and she's like, I can watch some more.
Want to do another episode?
And I'm like, I'm thinking in my head. And then you know what she does? It's like 10:45 or something, and she's like, I'm tired. And I'm like, oh, fuck, it's too late for me to go downstairs now. I'm not going to make the move and take all my water and all this
never
stuff.
too late.
I know. And just so I could sit down there for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's not worth it now. It's not worth it now. I can't do it now. And I'm kind of like, and I get like pissed off. I'm like, so sometimes I'm like I'll get up when it's like maybe 15 minutes into the episode. I'll get up. I'm like, I got to refill my water. I got to use the bathroom. I got to do stuff. And then she'll say, all right, I'm just going to go to bed. Okay.
We'll finish it tomorrow. All right,
Yeah, okay, no problem.
You look tired. Let's just finish this tomorrow because I don't want you to fall asleep. Same thing, man.
all to get my alone time and just I can just chill out. And
You know, we've been watching a new show. I don't know if you saw it on TV, Memory of a Killer.
no.
It's with Michael Imperioli.
Okay.
He was
I'll look
from
for
Sopranos.
It. Yeah, I remember.
And Patrick Dempsey.
Okay. Oh, I know
It's
exactly. which one.
awesome.
Yeah.
Man. It's an awesome show.
I don't know if I want to watch that because my wife has such a crush on Patrick Dempsey that
same.
I'm kind of like,
But you just got to bash him during it. You know,
Yeah.
find every fault
Yeah.
and be like, you don't look tough. He was the pizza boy.
Lover
But
boy.
I can't watch like commercials. So it
Yeah.
has to like record half first
Yeah.
and then we can
yeah,
watch
then
it.
you can get into it. Yeah.
But then it's like 9 o'clock or whatever, 9:30, and I'm like, but aren't you tired?
Yeah.
Don't you want to go to bed?
Yeah.
Are you coming with me?
Yeah.
I'm not tired yet. You know, but you need your rest. Don't worry about me. I don't need sleep. Meanwhile, I'm like, everybody just freaking go away.
Just go. Just leave.
For like an hour.
Well, you know what I did do? What I did.
And then I tiptoe. And
yeah. Yeah.
you hear that? I hope you didn't hear that.
Yeah. And I know when John's getting tipsy at night because he starts texting me like a bunch of random things. And I know it more when I'm not drinking.
Yeah.
Like when I was sick and I was like not drinking at all, and then I see the random. Oh my God, John's drinking. He's
Yeah.
definitely drinking. But I did watch. I only have maybe a couple episodes left. I started watching the Ed Gaines thing you told me.
Oh, finally?
The monster one. Yeah.
It's great. It's sick.
So we got a few episodes in. Me and Maria, my wife, were watching it, and we actually. The one episode with when he's taking the girl with the polio or whatever,
Yeah.
and he's trying to like stick her head in the bucket, and he's throwing the hammer or
Yeah,
something,
yeah.
and she goes, I can't watch this.
Yeah.
And she was done,
Ooh. So she stopped.
stopped. So I got to watch it on my own.
So
now.
cold turkey.
Yeah.
She don't want to know how.
Nope. She's
Wow.
like, this is
All right.
just demented. She said. She's
It
like,
is. It is demented.
Yeah.
But it's true. It's the real dude was a sick bastard.
yeah.
You ever watch Mindhunter?
No.
You ever hear that show?
No.
It's like the FBI guys who can't figure out cases, and they help small towns figure out these crazy like serial killers.
Yeah.
But they actually go and talk into prisons to real serial killers, try to get in their minds
Yeah.
to try to figure out what they're thinking.
Yeah. No. That'd be
It coincides.
that'd
Yeah,
be
it's-
cool to check
they
out.
make it's a whole series. It's 2 or 3 seasons on Netflix that everybody was so big into.
Yeah.
And they used it, and that like the same guys, they use it because they
Yeah.
do wind up talking to him to help with something. It's really
I keep seeing this thing pop up on like maybe because I clicked on something, but it was about Kurt Cobain from Nirvana and how like he might have been murdered. I always said that he could have been murdered, you know. And,
Courtney Love.
Yeah, I always thought there was something there, something off with that, and because and this was something that they've been talking about for many, many years. Because I still remember reading about this, like I'm talking like 20 years ago
Yeah.
or 30 years ago, because they said that he was so pumped up on heroin and drugs to be able to lift a shotgun and point it that direction and pull the trigger and all that stuff. It would have been physically impossible.
And it's almost like where the shotgun was like laid after. It's like, well, it shouldn't end up there.
Yeah.
You know?
And,
Yeah, there's a lot of
also
stuff.
they said
But
that
that's
there was a
conspiracy.
note, and they said that regarding the note that anything that had to do with kill myself tendencies in the note wasn't in his handwriting.
No, yeah. I remember reading that, like, even way back then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was not in his handwriting.
Yeah.
And now, like, I don't know if they're talking about revisiting it or what, but, Courtney better,
It's one of my crushes.
I know.
Let's wrap this up because we got another one to do, and
Yeah.
I want to go get a beer.
Yeah. All right, dude.
Seelbachs, thank you, man.
Yeah, we
I
like
like
this
this one.
Yeah. Squeegee. Buy me a Coke. Good stuff from them. We'd like to see what else you got out there. This was fun.
Yeah.
Johnny, cheers, bud.
Cheers, brother.
As always, cheers to you.
Too old, man.
All right.